G'day guys and welcome back to ANDOR Season 2. This is Episode 2. Previously on, we were basically just setting the stage for what is to come. ANDOR has been Cassian, really, has been taken hostage by the Maya Pay Brigade, who have kind of turned against each other. Picking sides, they're shooting each other. Mon Mothma's daughter's getting married. She's upset that this guy won't hold her hand. And the Empire is making its move on... let's see if I can find the notes. Gorman, right? They're going after Gorman for the Calcite. It's a natural resource that they need to use for, I assume, the Death Star. It could be for everything else, really. There could be a total catastrophic failure on the planet if they mine as much as they need. They don't seem to care though. And to explain the presence of everybody of the Empire on Gorman, they're building an armory to at least start things, and then they're going to... I don't know if you'd call it fake, like, resistance, but they're going to, I think there's already rebels on the planet, maybe, but they're going to incite some form of rebellion and make the Empire out to be the heroes, all the while, they're going to keep mining and stuff like that. So, the stage is being set, everybody's waiting for Cassian and his TIE Fighter, which I believe is called a TIE Fighter Revenger, but everybody's waiting on word from Cassian about it. There's only one way to find out what happens next, though. So let's just get to episode 2, shall we?
What is she doing?
She's got to be close. If Crab was alive, we'd be hearing it.
Right.
She should be searching the middle. Is that what she's doing?
I can't tell.
So they didn't die. There was that one shot that actually went to the camera. I thought one of them would be dead.
There's nothing here. Keep looking.
Stop yelling.
I'm telling you, there's nothing. What did you do with Rika's body? What? Rika's body?
What's he talking about?
Is Rika still alive?
It's a trap.
They've got to be out there somewhere.
They're messing with us.
Just a foot. What the? There's something. Oh, it's the beasts, right? There's beasts out there.
Don't shoot her! Make it move! On the floor!
Wow.
Axis. You've invested almost 2 years. You built the legend and delivered almost nothing.
We're getting closer all the time.
He's here, he's there, he's everywhere. He's nowhere. Next time, catch them first, then make them famous.
Makes sense.
Gorman will be yours to run as you wish. You'll only answer to Krennic, and he's got no time for anything but results. Gorman is a gift. Take it.
Don't screw up. Well, actually, yes. Screw up.
I know I said we shouldn't broadcast from here, but I tried to reach out to Bix. I never got through. Mina Rao's been shut down.
They're checking papers, right? Fascists.
Tay had a bit too much first night punch. Had to be taken home. I mean, it's a full-on shandy wedding. He grew up 4 valleys away. He should know better. Pace yourself or pay the price.
He's lost money. He's lost his wife. Probably losing his home. What kind of droid is that? Just regular people working a farm, huh? That's so dope.
On the ground, she counted about 40. We don't know what they have in the air.
What if they come this
Damn.
way?
Look, they need the grain. They know we need help, and they know everyone isn't legal. How hard they look, what they do.
Yeah.
It's been 10 years since the last audit. Nobody's...
Are they gonna try to hide?
Count on that.
What if they ask where we came from?
I wouldn't mention Therics.
What if we stay ahead of them?
I'd be careful. I caught someone running at 500. I'll find out what I can.
They caught someone. Well, leave before they even get here.
It's gone very quiet over there. You need a perimeter.
I was just about to do that.
That's a good idea.
They're taking him hostage or prisoner, but they're still taking his advice.
There are no small jobs here at the Bureau of Standards. You may hear.
Ah, what's his name?
Not that long ago, I was standing right where you
Cyril? Sybil?
were. I was given a position in fuel purity, just over there. Found an entry on a Varnesian input account that didn't match. 200 Kovarn charging rods. Doesn't seem like much, does it? Well, I walked it back. Every shift I make time for my quota to dig just a little bit deeper. And one day, after months of searching,
You would have found a pattern.
I had uncovered a cabal of corrupt purchasing agents who were stealing Imperial supplies in 4 sectors. There's a future here for those who dare.
So intense. Here they come. That's not 40 people though, so.
I'm only here for another couple of days. Maybe you'd like to join me.
I'm not sure my husband would approve.
Oh. Sorry to hear that. Is he here?
Say yes.
Is he a mechanic as well?
Very good one.
Does he worry about you?
In what way?
We've just shut down all the comms. It's not up to me. It's a policy. We freeze the zone during an audit. It's supposed to stop things sneaking away while we're doing all our counting.
Yeah.
Darla.
Keeps getting closer.
Trained.
I remember.
Is Leda happy? Is this really what she wants? Everything old is new again.
As if I needed another reason to stay away. What happens at the top, I don't remember.
We gaze at the ancestral lands, some children sing.
If I was getting married and they're trying to make me go on a hike, that wedding is off, bro. You know what I mean? Fuck that.
Hang on. Just, we were getting worried. We should be getting worried. About what?
1, 2, 3.
They dismantling it? No.
Trying to turn it around. The guns at the front, trying to put us down the barrel.
No, but can they do that?
They're trying.
Okay, they're not dismantling. They don't need to fly it, they just gotta point and shoot. Who's living in Padme's suite, you know? That's a question. She had a suite in Coruscant. Who's living there now?
I just got here.
It was okay.
Are these two living together?
Whatever it was.
It was quick. Is that everything?
And she's not gonna tell him about Gorman.
We could pretend that you're not back.
We can't cancel again.
Who are they canceling on? His mother? Maybe? I don't know.
Hello, darling.
Sagrona Teema.
That is a nice dress.
It's sounding serious.
It wasn't then. Might not be now. I still have several things pending. It's just I have concerns. The foundation is up and running. Your financial ambitions have been smoothed over without...
Excellent. It's helping fund the rebellion.
You know, the irony is it's the rebellion that's hurt me most. Rebel activity soured my investments. You can see how I might feel undervalued.
Worried he's gonna sell out to the Empire.
How I wish you'd made this clear sooner.
Yeah, I should.
Yeah.
Perhaps I thought it was obvious. If I haven't, I'm sorry for that.
You have to find a way to keep this man happy and keep him quiet. Or kill him.
Miss, we'll figure something out.
I hate having to say all this, Mon.
Oh,
Because his job's already done, right? He's smoothed out all of her money problems that she had. I don't know what that mask is.
parents said he'd been carried home last night. His wife's left him.
Was there a number?
I said I'd get into it once we'd survived the wedding.
So nothing specific.
He's had some bad investments. He sees all this.
Be a lot, yeah. Especially if he's aware how much money she's actually moving.
Can't leave this be. You must know that.
I will set a meeting on Coruscant with Tay next week. We will find a number.
Luthen might have some other ideas before then.
As the father of the intended maiden, it is my Chandrilan duty to greet you, Sagrona, to toast your health, Sagrona Teema, and in our very old, ritualistic and...
Yeah. That's the title of the episode. Sagrona Teema. Toast to your health.
Gaiety, amusement, these are the hidden things. The music buried beneath all that noise. Joy! Joy! Joy. But joy has no wind at its back. Joy will not announce its arrival. You need to listen for it and be mindful of how fleeting and delicate it can be.
Yeah, you gotta find the simple things.
For me right now, it's a smile that I can't hide as I see these two young people sharing our greatest tradition.
Hell of a speech.
On 3. 1. 2. 3.
Okay.
What are they doing?
Dropping their weapons.
I'm probably gonna need him.
5 hands. Rosky rules.
Rosky rules.
Everybody hear that?
No idea.
What does that mean?
Total submission.
Pick your second. Round. Step up.
They're gonna fight to the death or something? Okay. No? Okay, that was a weird form of like rock, paper, scissors. It's like lion, tiger, bear or some shit. Pick up your weapons, people. Pick up your weapons.
It's not.
What the fuck is that giant hog-like thing? What about the hog? Though I suppose Cassian doesn't really care. Are we on Yavin 4? What the fuck? That looked like Yavin 4. What the let me see if I can get the image up again. Gotta find it. Yeah. Those look like the temples on Yavin 4. This is where the rebel base is, man. We don't get to know much about Yavin 4, do we? We just know that it's the home of the rebel base. We know that there was these temples, but we don't really get to explore much of it. So having those, like, I guess you could call them like hogs, giant hogs out in the jungle. But the Maya Pay Brigade on Yavin 4, okay. What else happened this episode, man? The wedding is full going ahead. Mon and Luthen are worried about what's his name. I don't know if I've actually written his name down once. He's the guy who, I don't know, did he create the Foundation in order to help move Mon Mothma's money, smooth over every transaction. That's what she was worried about last season. So that's being sorted out, but now they got to worry about him keeping his mouth shut. Mon Mothma thinks they can figure out a price, and she's just going to pay him off to keep him quiet. But Luthen may have some other ideas, which probably means that guy's gonna die. But I mean, who knows? They're checking papers on Mina Rao. They did check things out with our crew, but they kind of just came and went. They're obviously coming back again the next day, tomorrow. Don't know how things are gonna go. I think if they were going to like run or try to escape, they would have left in the middle of the night, but they didn't do that. They've mentioned a couple of times that most people that they arrested were actually ones trying to run anyway. So, man, who knows what's going to happen with that? I'm worried about these people too. Once again, they're still waiting on word from Cassian, so is Luthen. Cassian, lucky enough, with the distraction from the hog, to get into the TIE Avenger and leave. We didn't get much from the Empire in regards to Gorman this episode, but we did find out that Deirdre and what's his name? Sybil? I think it's Cyril. They're living together on Coruscant. So that relationship's going well. They're preparing for some visit of some kind. They already canceled once. I don't know who it is. They didn't actually mention it. I do assume it's the mother, like Cyril's mother, as overbearing as she was. But I don't know. We'll have to find out next episode, maybe. Otherwise, I mean, that was it. It was a pretty quick episode. I did enjoy it. The damn Maya Pay Brigade, though. I don't know, man. They were shooting each other last episode. And then they had some form of weird rock, paper, scissors thing going on between 4 people, 2 teams. Best of 5, I think it was. Whoever loses, it was, what do they call it? Roski rules or something? It's a total submission in order for that. But now that both the TIE Avenger and the pilot's gone, what are they gonna do? Because they don't have I think they're stuck on Yavin 4, aren't they? Surrounded by these hogs and whatever else is on Yavin 4, I don't know. And at this point in time, I'm assuming that there is no rebel base on Yavin 4 yet. Obviously, I think at this point we're still 4 years out from the Battle of Yavin. So I wonder when the rebellion moves in. It was close to... Yeah, how long was the rebellion on Yavin 4 before the battle? Had to have been at least a year or something. Getting set up. I'm just trying to remember from, like, Rebels. They didn't have a base on Yavin at all, I don't think, during that show. And that was close to a year out from the battle, so... Yeah, I want to say they weren't there for very long, so there's no rebel base there just yet. Wouldn't surprise me if we show up on Hoth at some point. If they show Hoth at some point doing whatever, but you know, that would be funny to see actually in this show. I'll be curious to see if the Maya Pay Brigade actually survives. They live there, they actually become part of the rebellion, maybe. But I don't know, man. You'll have to wait and see what happens with those guys if we ever see them again. They don't have much in the way of food unless they can take out those hogs. They did eat the disgusting smelling fruit, though. But who knows if they're going to eat how much of that they're going to eat. But like, that's it. That's all I've got to talk about. Like I said, very good episode. Very fun. Those Maya Pay Brigades added a bit of fun, I guess, a bit of comedic levity to the seriousness of everything else going on between like Luthen and Mon and everything there, alongside the Empire stuff and everything going on Mina Rao. So it's going to be sad to get that. Obviously, things are obviously picking up. Things are getting a little serious. But now that Cassian's escaped, everyone's going to get word that he's going to be fine, and everything can move forward from that. I'm curious to see how next episode ends, considering that like after that they're going to skip a full year or something like that. I think that's what the plan is, right? They're going to skip a year, so it's going to be interesting to see how things end. I assume like episode 4 we're gonna be with the Empire to see how Gorman's gone after a year of Empire's presence, but there's only one way to find out. We have to wait and see for that. But that is it for this episode, guys. Let me know what y'all think about it in the comment section down below. Did you actually think we would see Yavin 4 before the rebellion set up their base there? I sure as hell didn't. What did you think? What do we think about the Maya Pay Brigade? Do you think they actually become part of the rebellion? Do you think they survive the wilds of Yavin 4? And what do you think Luthen is going to do to what's his name? Again, didn't write his name down. Do you think they're just going to let him try to extort Mon Mothma, or do you think they're just going to get rid of the problem? Let me know what y'all think. Like I said, this is it for this episode, guys. Join me next time for episode 3. But in the meantime, as usual, if you'll enjoy this reaction and want to see more, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and of course, join me next time. And I'll see you there. Bye, guys.